Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. Recently, the United States announced its first R&D investment project in the 2022 Chip and Science Act, planning to invest $3 billion to develop the advanced chip packaging industry. This news makes people think that the domestic chip industry in the United States may be re-emerging. However, in fact, the fundamental problems faced by the United States in the chip industry have not been solved, so the return of the chip industry remains just a slogan. Regarding this, TSMC expressed dissatisfaction and complaints. In fact, there may be two possibilities for the United States to regard the chip packaging industry as its first R&D project. The first possibility is that when chip processing accuracy reaches a bottleneck period, the United States believes that improving chip computing efficiency through packaging technology is a feasible path. However, the United States does not seem to have much hope, because as the first project, the investment is only $3 billion. Therefore, I am more inclined to the second possibility, that is, the United States hopes to attract more companies to establish chip packaging plants in the United States to promote the operation of the entire chip supply chain. However, for the United States, such a chip project only treats the symptoms, not the root cause. In the past year, the United States has indeed attracted some chip companies to build factories in the United States through subsidy policies, and some of them may come here to obtain subsidies. This makes project approval increasingly difficult. Therefore, the United States has launched packaging plants to attract more entrepreneurs to apply for project subsidies. However, it is conceivable that many entrepreneurs may ask the United States to provide subsidies with approval forms, but it is still unknown whether they can actually be implemented and the product production line can be realized. TSMC is one of the victims of the U.S. chip industry's reshoring plan. Regarding the first R&D project in the U.S. CHIP Act, TSMC's founder was the first to pour cold water on it and said that it was a pure waste of money. His complaints against the United States mainly focus on three aspects, which are also the main reasons for the slow progress of U.S. chip repatriation. First of all, labor costs and production costs are too high. It is difficult for TSMC to recruit suitable employees in the United States, and can only send employees from Taiwan to the United States. In addition, construction costs alone are 4 times higher in the United States than in Taiwan. Secondly, the U.S. government lacks strong support. Although TSMC invests more than $30 billion in the United States each year, the total amount of subsidies granted by the U.S. government in recent years is less than $40 billion. Finally, an American analyst added the view that the United States lacks a sufficient chip market, which is the root cause of the lack of motivation for the U.S. chip industry's reshoring plan. On the contrary, the Chinese market is a huge chip consumer market. Data shows that China's imports of lithography machines from the Netherlands increased 10 times year-on-year in September. This reflects China's huge chip consumption market. As chip orders increase, chip production costs will also decrease. Coupled with the advent of Huawei Kirin 9000S, China is fully capable of developing high-end and low-end lines at the same time in the future. Low-end lines can help high-end lines share costs. However, for the United States, if it continues to invest a lot of resources in developing high-end chip production lines, it is likely to face a real problem, that is, as chip technology becomes more and more advanced, there will be fewer and fewer consumer markets and application scenarios. In an already insufficient chip consumer market, how can these high-end chip production lines make profits? To sum up, whether the new chip packaging investment in the United States is to attract more people to invest and build factories in the United States, or to compete with the Chinese market, I think this $30 billion investment is likely to be wasted. This will benefit those who want to gain temporary benefits, but will harm the interests of the United States itself, and may ultimately gain nothing. The U.S. chip industry's reshoring plan faces many problems. In order to fundamentally solve these problems, the United States needs to take a series of measures. First of all, the United States needs to improve its technological strength in the field of chip production. In addition to developing the chip packaging industry, the United States should also increase investment in promoting the research and development of advanced chip manufacturing technology. Only by mastering core technologies can the United States take a leading position in the global chip industry chain. Secondly, the United States should increase its support for R&D and innovation. In the chip industry, innovation is an eternal theme. The United States can encourage companies to carry out technological innovation and cultivate more professional talents by providing more R&D funds and preferential tax policies. In addition, the United States should also strengthen cooperation with other countries. In the era of globalization, the chip industry chains of various countries are closely connected. The United States can share technology and resources with other countries to jointly promote industry development. Finally, the United States needs to formulate long-term industrial policy. Long-term planning and policy stability are crucial to the development of the chip industry. The U.S. government should formulate long-term industrial policies, provide a stable policy environment, and create space and conditions for enterprises to develop. Through the above measures, I believe that the U.S. chip industry will be able to catch up and regain its leading position in the global chip market. In today's information age, chips, as the cornerstone of the information industry, are crucial to the country's development and competitiveness. However, the United States faces huge challenges in its competitiveness in the field of high-end chips. Looking back at history, the United States was once the leader in the global chip industry. However, as time went by, the rapid rise of other countries such as China affected the status of the United States. Faced with such a challenge, the United States cannot just stay on superficial actions, but should fundamentally solve the problems in its own chip industry. Only with a stable industrial environment, excellent technical strength, and innovation capabilities can we remain invincible in the competition. I think competition in the technology industry is both fierce and exciting. In the global chip industry chain, each country has its own advantages and disadvantages. For the United States, in order to achieve prosperity in the chip industry, it needs to strengthen cooperation with other countries and strive to improve its own technological strength and innovation capabilities. Only in this way can we maintain competitiveness in the global chip market, promote technological progress, and create a better life for people.